So hey, what's up guys? Basically what I did today is during I was watching the Coppa Audi game, was Inter and Milan, and then during the halftime I started to do some trading, and I recorded the whole thing. Basically everything is here, and as you can see now it's fast forward, but you can see all the things that I do. But at one point I was recording at the wrong hard drive, so I ran out of space. Then I started it out and I recorded the rest. So basically you can see here in the beginning I'm just going over to a few players that I usually think are good to trade, and I'm searching for them individually, and you can see I fill up my watch list with some stuff. Then I open another tab and I start to do the 159 technique. So basically I typed in 150 maximum price and went to the 59 minutes on the way, and every once in a while I switch to the other tab to check on my watch list to see if there's any auctions expiring. And I just keep in mind how many minutes are left to the next auction. You can see I tried to pick one there. The Sanchez that sold was something I was selling before, and you see what I found here is a guy who was selling 4 players. It was Higuain, Ozil, Danialves and Valdez. He was selling all at once, all this information, all the same thing. And actually a little bit later I will search for more players from him, but I don't find. But that's good for you if you're trade. If you're selling, that's very bad, because basically you're splitting the same market of people who would look for one of your cards for him. And you can see here the first buy here was Sanchez, the Barcelona one, for 10 to 50. So basically it's not a good idea to pull all the players at once, and he just put them one after the other, because basically the same people are going to want to bid on most of them. And usually what will happen is they will focus on a couple players, and then they'll be trying to get him for cheaper, and they usually like forget about one player for like 5 seconds, and then he'll go for very cheap, which you'll see is kind of what happens later. Then there's Thiago Motta. I'll go and check his price and see how much will be the maximum I should buy for him. And just to pass the time, I search for some auctions. Then I keep bidding. Took a little while to finally get the auction expired. I had to bid for a lot more than I wanted to get him, and I was getting outbid a lot during this trading session, but I eventually got him for 97,500, which was, and I made like probably 2k after I sold him, which is not too much for his price, but still pretty decent. So yeah, put him up for sale. And then I search something that I haven't talked in the videos, but it's a good idea to do, which is go like maximum price 5,000, and then minimum buy now price of 10,000, and then you just search to the deals. Then sometimes I try maximum price 10,000 and minimum buy now 20,000, which is a good idea as well. So yeah, I'm just checking the price on the guy, seeing what is, as soon as I see that a player has like 2 minutes left, I go and I check his price just to make sure that I know how much is the most that I should be buying for him. I get some bid tokens there. Then Wallison kept getting outbid on him. So yeah, then let's see what we have. Just checking. I think I checked for formation. I checked for 1-2-1-2, which is a good formation. I checked a few players on that, and I just kept adding stuff to my watch list, and I just kept going back and forth between the 2 tabs. And you can see here I was checking Hummels, because one guy had put out 3 Hummels, the same formation no, but for the same price. It was like 15,000 start price, and I think like 40 something by now, and he goes for like 30 something. So I added them all. I think I was going to get a good deal on him, but they all went for more. And you can see this Marlos here, he was going for 45. I almost bought him by now, but I decided to send him a trade offer for 30,000, and he turned out not to accept it. And then I sent him a trade offer for 40,000. He didn't accept it as well. You can see the Pavlyuchenko there for 3,000, and then he didn't accept the 40,000 as well. But in the end, he went for 35,000, and you kind of see why, which sucks. And here I find this cassette is very cheap, and I take a little while because I wanted to show you guys, and somebody bought him. So I missed on a lot of deals because of some stupid things in this episode, you can say. But yeah, basically I'm just checking here for more auctions from that same guy that was putting up his BBVA players for sale. So yeah, let's see. Basically I'm going through the BBVA players now to see if there's anything nice. Then checking for Aguero. Then after a while I remembered that he got re-released, so his price dropped. and I wasn't remembering that, but yeah. And then you can see Pavlyuchenko bought for 5,000, and then I'm putting him up. A Vidal, the Juventus one, for sale. I think I had bought him before I started this session, and sometimes I check the prices on the website. Sometimes I just go on the market depending on how much time we have left, things like that. And this guy was actually going for like 1,000, so I don't even bother. And you can see I get outbid quite a lot, and I got this vertoghen here for 1,200. Pretty decent deal, but I was getting outbid a lot during this hour or so. And usually it's a little bit better, but towards the end we get a couple buys that really make up for it. So I'm searching for Henry here, checking his price, and this Suarez here, you can see he was going for 54, and then when I tried to bid on him, I took a little too long and it's not available. So it was a good deal because it was 442 formation. So I immediately go to the market and check 442, and I find one for 55 by now. So I buy him. And see, this is one of the good things of constantly going to the market and searching for a specific player to check his price again or whatever, because you'll constantly find deals like this. And what else? So I'm checking for Aguero again, and then I'm checking for Dempsey as well on the website, because I didn't have much of an idea how much it went for. I use the website just as a just to have a sort of idea of what the price is. Don't take it too seriously, because sometimes it's not that good. And you can see Seedorf here, Seedorf for 2,500, very nice deal. Nobody was paying attention to him, maybe because he was in CF, so I don't think many people found him because of that. And it's also here, and you can see this is where I stopped recording, but I picked up some good deals there. And you can see also that the Sanchez we bought sold for 18,000. So yeah, let's see what the deals are. See, also 85 for 20,000, the Totti for 20, Danialves for 188, it was a little too expensive. Then the buy of the episode was definitely also 87 for 127,000, which was the one that one of the deals that guy had put up. So basically the other ones, just people were focusing more on the other ones, so I think they let it go. So I was able to get it also really quick, really cheap, which made for a really nice profit. And here is where I was almost finishing to the Marlos that I want to get, and my computer decided it's a good time to freeze, and I couldn't do anything. And then my phone rings, so I had to go get that, and I had to write some stuff down for a message. And you can see he went for 35. I could easily sell him for 50. So I was pretty pissed at that moment. I went out for a walk, and you can see this guy as well went for 9,000. He usually goes for around 35 to 40. Not too many people know that, so yeah, there was a nice profit to be made on him as well. So I probably lost like 40k profits just on those two auctions, which was pretty bad, but it's alright because we make up for it a little bit with the other buys. So basically I'm just putting all the stuff here for sale, checking the prices, and then you can see after a while also the 85 one gets bought for 43, then vertoghen for 2,800, and then I found a Saha for 112, Seedorf gets bought, then Ozil gets bought, and danialves gets bought. I actually lost about 2,000 on him. I had to drop his price to sell, but it's not a big deal. And the Totti one sold for 35 as well. And a little bit later, as I was checking his price, I found a Totti for 21 by now. So I sell him. Then Saha sells for 120. Then Suarez sells for 62,000. And Thiago Motta sells for 108. You can see I'm selling my Ronaldinho because he just scored a hat-trick last night. So I think his price will drop because there probably will be a new version or a re-release. So yeah, keep out for that. So yeah, basically this is it for this session. I hope you can. It was a little too fast in the end, but I hope you could catch up. So just a little statistics here. Total spent was around 680,000, and total money received, just already taking away the tax, was roughly 800,000, and total profit about 120,000. So overall it was a pretty good session. I felt like I missed on quite a bit of deals because I wasn't paying attention and my computer froze, stuff like that, but overall it was pretty good. So yeah, there will be more details in the info if you want to know the players better. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.